Hi everyone, I'm here at the Derby Stables at Epsom Downs Racecourse, and I've been joined by Dominic Tool. Hi Dominic, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Just give everyone your job title here.
I'm stable manager here at Epsom Downs Racecourse.
And this is the hub, and here we are on the eve of the Derby Festival. How much buzzing will this be over the next few days?
Immensely. This is going to get very busy. There's going to be lots of horses. At the same time, it's going to be busy, it's going to be buzzy, but more than anything, it's going to be quiet. Got to keep the horses nice and quiet, and all the stable staff that come in, they're all anxious as well. You know, it's a big meeting. They're lucky; it might be the only time they get to lead a horse up here at this meeting. So there's a lot of nerves, but it's mainly quiet. There's 110 horses in here. You know they're around, but at the same time, it's very, very quiet.
So just give us a little bit of history of this, because this is, I must admit, one part of the race course I've never been to before. So there'll be a lot of people who will never have the privilege I have got today of being here. Just tell us a little bit about the yard.
Yeah, well, the yard was built in the early 60s, I believe. And before that, previously, it was Tattenham Corner Stables, where they used to walk them down the track to the parade ring. And that's about it. The 60s it was built. It was a local guy who was the architect. He was part of what used to be United Racecourses before it was the Jockey Club. And yeah, the 60s.
And as I say, looking around here, you just get, as I say, especially at the moment, it's very quiet. It's going to be, as we just said, very busy. So how does it happen? Do the horses arrive in advance, or do they come on the day?
Normally, if the horses are travelling more than 4 hours, so we're talking Midlands upwards, North Yorkshire and the north, they will come down the day before. They will get here in the evening. However, if they're coming from Ireland or anywhere on mainland Europe, they will be turning up the very early hours of the day before. And that's just literally, it's just the way the ferries work out, because you don't want to be travelling a horse, getting it here the day before the race in the evening, because it's not giving it enough time to relax and just get the energy back it's lost being on that journey over, because it does take a little bit out of them, a journey. Yeah,
and we're here now with, as I say, this will be the first proper Derby. As I say, 2021 we had I think it was 4,000 people attending per day. 2020 we had both races, and I think there were more plants than there were spectators.
Yeah, that was correct. Yeah.
So what was that like, because we had the Oaks and the Derby and the Coronation Cup all on the same day?
All on the same card. For me, it was quieter because we had the same 7 card races. Now I think we might even have 8 that day, but because we had the high profile races, which generally they don't have as many runners as, say, the Dash. So it was a little bit quieter, and the buzz had gone a little bit as well. I think it was we were in a funny situation in the world at that time, and everyone was a little bit anxious. But it was different having them all on the one day.
From memories from being up here, it was a bitterly cold July day as well.
It was.
It was more like the end of season in September than it was
definitely.
the June Derby day.
It wasn't cold.
What I've noticed looking around here is we're outside the box Crest for Fame. Can you give us a little bit of history of what the names are?
Yeah, well, we put them up every year. We have a Derby winner, and we will put up a name plaque saying this is the box they stood in. I think this stems back to Cheltenham do it with the Gold Cups and Aintree do it with the Grand National winners. So 1985 was the first time they did it, which is a bit unfortunate because we missed Lester Piggott's Derby winners, and also I'd love to know where Shergar was stood.
Yes.
Somebody somewhere knows, but somebody one day might tell me.
Yeah,
we can get a plaque
lovely.
up. It would be.
That would be lovely. And is there any one particular box which has had more winners?
Yes. Well, if a trainer has a Derby winner in a stable, say this one, Roger Charlton's, if he had another Derby runner, he'd probably ring up and say, would it be possible to put my Derby runner in? And it literally is, it's habitual. There is one box where we have had 4 Derby winners from, starting off with Galileo, High Chaparral, Camelot and Australia.
Yeah.
And that's where Aidan O'Brien likes to go. But previous to Aidan O'Brien being there, Vincent O'Brien used to be there. So the whole Ballydoyle thing, even though they're not related.
So that could have been some of Leicester's maybe in that box, would it have been, with Vincent O'Brien?
Most probably. Most probably Vincent was down there. Again, we haven't got the record, so I couldn't be definite. But yeah, he could quite possibly be down there. Again, the boxes they have, it's on the outsides and it's nice and quiet.
And I was going to say, how do you allocate a box? Is it first come, first serve as such?
It is to a point, but if you've got a fractious 2-year-old and you know he needs to be quiet, they can ring me up and they'll say, Dom, look, I need somewhere nice and quiet where this isn't going to get disturbed so much, and we can accommodate that.
Yeah.
Then there is, you know, because the likes of Aidan O'Brien and John Gosden and now Godolphin, because they have so many runners each year in the Derby, they've kind of like found their own spot in the yard for Derby Day.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, it's where they go. The day they leave on the Derby Day. So this year, after Derby Day, I will have 3 travelling head lads say to me, can we have the same ones next year, Dom? And of course,
so it's like holiday. Booking your favourite room before you go.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. And that way, you know.
Is it all inclusive?
It's for the horses. Yeah, because they want for nothing. It is for the horses.
And I was lucky to be up here for the gallops, and you've got some showers out there for the horses as well to give them a wash down afterwards. So they really are treated well in here.
The racehorses are treated 5-star. I mean, if I want to come back as a racehorse. Yeah. Because the way they get treated, I spent 30 years as a stable lad myself, so I know firsthand how and what these horses. They run and they overexert themselves, but they get treated like gods and goddesses. Yeah,
excellent. Dom, I know you're really, really busy. Thank you very much for giving up your time.
That's been my pleasure, Paul.
I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.